Death in Life of Bobby Z. It's a 2007 film, and let me just say right off the bat that I was initially going to be done watching and reviewing Paul Walker films. I felt like 5 would be enough as far as paying tribute to him, but somebody on YouTube requested for me to watch this movie, and I hadn't heard of it before, and the title sounded interesting enough, and then even the premise I thought was intriguing, so I gave it a go. I just got done watching it, and let me just say right off the bat, after watching this is a pretty bad movie. Now, this review is very important, and I'm glad I did end up watching this, because I didn't want to make it seem like I was praising or I was liking every Paul Walker movie just because of his death. No, if I had watched one of these films and it was bad, I would tell you. And here's a point, we come to a point where I have seen a bad Paul Walker movie, where Paul Walker plays this guy who they call him a 3-time loser. He's gotten in trouble so many times with the law. He's in jail. And so Lawrence Fishburne is a cop who he's trying to get his partner away from these guys who kidnapped him in Mexico. There's this big-time drug dealer named Bobby Z.
That is Bobby Z.
But supposedly Bobby Z is dead. People don't know he's dead. So Paul Walker, who I guess looks like him,
Bobby Z.
Lawrence Fishburne thinks that if he gets people to think that Paul Walker is Bobby Z, he could get his partner back. And, well, actually, that whole story is a lot more convoluted and confusing than I'm making it out to be. So then, when Paul Walker is walking around pretending to be Bobby Z, he not only gets the benefits of what comes with being this guy, but he also gets the downfalls, too. Now, again, the premise is interesting. You have this guy who's in jail. He's probably going to be in there for life. He gets a chance to not only be free, but to live like a king, albeit a drug lord type king.
Oh, he had it all, man. The hottest women, the finest clothes. He was living the life, man.
And when he gets there, he finds out that Bobby Z has all these enemies left and right who want to kill him, and he has to deal with that. So, yeah, that sounds interesting on paper. Hell, that's why I even wanted to see this film. Check it out. The problem with it, though, is that this is just really lazy. Like, the action scenes, when there are action scenes, they're just shot poorly, and there's no real momentum or ferocity to the action. You're sort of sitting there, not really caring what's happening on screen. You can just tell that this movie was a lower budget. I checked the budget, and it was like $8 million, which actually isn't too low. You see movies like El Mariachi that was made for so much less than that, but that is a fun movie. And I bring that movie up because I feel like if someone like Robert Rodriguez took this script and directed it himself, it would be just a badass, crazy action film. Maybe over-the-top action, but I feel like a premise like this, it needs over-the-top action. Because at least then it would have been more fun, it would have been more exciting, and you would have felt like a lot more was going on. I was pretty bored through most of this film.
The legend that is Bobby Z.
The cast is pretty good. Not only Paul Walker, but you have Lawrence Fishburne, like I said, who, this is why I said this is convoluted, because at the beginning, he says that he's this cop who's trying to get his partner back that was kidnapped. But you come to find out, spoiler alert, in case you give a shit about the twist in this film, you find out that the real Bobby Z didn't die and he's still alive, and that he paid Lawrence Fishburne to make all of his enemies think that he was dead, but all of that didn't work out, so Fishburne spends the whole movie chasing Bobby down.
Hey, it's me, Bobby. You sound different.
Again, that should be an interesting, cool premise. I don't know if it's that we didn't know what Fishburne was doing until like the last 10 minutes. So the whole time I'm watching his character, not understanding what the fuck he's doing and why he's doing it. We're supposed to have this emotional connection between this relationship with Paul Walker and Bobby Z's real son. And I get what they were going for. I don't know if it was this kid, me not caring for that kid as an actor, or if just their chemistry wasn't really on.
So who are you?
I want to be known.
Olivia Wilde is this girl that I guess is a former girlfriend of Bobby Z. I don't know, because you're kind of questioning whether Paul Walker can trust her too. Again, I didn't really care. But Olivia Wilde is smoking hot. Now, I've seen far plenty worse films. It wasn't like this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. This isn't gonna get a fuck you. This is just a movie with an interesting premise, a good cast. Should have been a lot better. I know it's based off of a novel, and who knows, maybe the novel itself is good. I just feel like it was lazy, it was piss poor, there wasn't really much imagination put into it. Even Paul Walker said after the fact that, hey, this is a bad movie, dude. So, The Death and Life of Bobby Z. This is definitely a Paul Walker film that you can skip. And there's plenty of other good Paul Walker movies. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you have happened to see this and what you thought of it. Like and subscribe. Later!